let's talk about the international institutions. Okay. When we are talking about international institutions, there is one thing which you must keep in mind. Right now, they have been asking question on how it has originated, how this organization has came into being. Like if we talk about the G20, they can ask you a simple question that when it has originated, how it came into picture. Is it from the beginning of this United Nations group, or has it been formed later? Has it been formed recently or in some recent past? Okay. So that is one thing which you have to keep in mind, that how it has originated. Okay. What has been the factor behind it? Okay. So that is one thing which you have to keep in mind. Second thing is, what is the mechanism of functioning? Various organizations are there and they have their own manner of working. Some are working through conference of parties, some are working through different mechanisms. Like you have FATF, they have a different working mechanism. You have G7, they have different. You have G20, that is different. Some are formal grouping, some are informal grouping. Okay. Some are international agencies related to United Nations. Okay. So what is the mechanism of their functioning? How they function, in what manner they function, that is again something which you have to know. Okay. Then role of the institution. Okay. What is the role of the institution? That is also something which you have to know. Okay. Like how they are, when we are talking about this, any institution, like let us say that G20, what is their major role? What they do? Why they have been institutionalized? Why they have come into picture? What is their role? And has it been diversified, or has it been focusing on one single thing? Okay. So role is again something which you have to identify. Okay. Then composition, that is also a thing. Okay. Sometimes you will find that certain of the international institutions, in that case, in some of the international institutions, you will find that only countries are member. Okay. The membership is limited to just some countries, sovereign countries. But in some cases, you will find that even the NGOs are parties, even the different businesses are parties. Okay. So there are various institutions and they have different composition. Okay. So this is again something which you have to know, that who are the members of this organization. Now, if someone is having more than 150 members or 190 members, it is not expected from you to remember who all are members of it. But at the same time, suppose some group is there like G7. Now you know that Russia has been expelled out of this group. So then in that condition, you have to know that who has been expelled out. Okay. That is one thing which you have to keep in mind, that if someone has been recently expelled out or some has been recently included, then you have to know about it. Okay. Like when we talk about Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, India and Pakistan have become its part. Some other countries are also in the process. So now you have to know that who are the countries which have been included and who has been excluded. Okay. So that is again one thing which you have to know. Then role of India. You will find one more similarity in questions. They are generally asking about those international institutions which are somehow related with India. Either India has recently become its member, or India has assumed its presidency, or maybe India has recently decided not to participate there. Okay. So in some cases, you will find that, in majority of the cases, you will find that the questions on international institutions are from those groupings which is somehow related to India. Okay. And they have been there in the news in the past few years. Then on the basis of that, questions can be framed. Okay. Then any new initiative, that is also one thing which you should know. Some of the institutions have been starting new initiatives. They have been taking new measures. So when you are reading international institutions, try to find out if they have taken some new initiative. For all the institutions, you don't have to do it. Okay. And you don't have to read some simple things, like suppose they have said that we will have more meetings in the upcoming year. That is not something which you have to know. But if they have started a new campaign itself, a new initiative which is going to have significant impact in the upcoming years, then that is something which you should know about.